are here to celebrate the Date with Danu Personality Awards 2023 to celebrate the personalities on the sets at Date with Danu. I'm your host Aisha Netmini and let's go in with me to see the celebrations.
To start things off, I would like to say a big thank you for taking the time, for making this invitation important enough in your day-to-day schedule to keep time aside to be here. Ever so grateful. Let me just tell you what this Personality Awards are all about. We have been doing Date with Danu for the past 5 years. And it has been an amazing journey for us. We have met some amazing people. We have worked with great brands. We have been at different hotels shooting, and at the same time, we have been able to narrate a story through it. Sometimes it has put me in trouble. Sometimes it has not. Sometimes people have got angry. Sometimes they have just become more friendly with me. So through all these experiences, we wanted to celebrate Date with Danu in other ways, as it's a platform for people to tell not only the very frivolous, colorful, fantastic stories, but also very heartfelt, painful, socially impact-oriented stories, which has been amazing. And I'm so happy that you have all embraced this brand and you all have taken the time to be on the show. Me, together with the whole team that makes Date with Danu possible, we thank you and salute you for being here. And in case we have offended you in some way, sorry, not intentional. Y'all are just the big deal for me to use your name. And if I don't use your name, y'all are too much of a big deal. That's why we didn't use your name. Anyway, today we are celebrating some amazing people in the last 1.5 years of this show. We were able to put this to a very silent jury, and they were very kind to come up with these 18 names that we wanted to felicitate. This was put out on the papers early this January, and right now we thought we need to have a bit of a moment to celebrate them and recognize it. This is in no way on par with like a Deshamani award, but this is in par with what's close to our hearts and what we love to do in a form of appreciation. So this is the first year, and we hope to do this every year. And to start things off, we have a little clip that will tell you the story of some of the key moments on the show, Date with Danu. Can anybody else put it that way?
Go ahead.
Pay me for that. I have the ever so sensual, glamorous Urani Noshika.
Hi! It was especially because of Ammi, because I saw her doing these things.
How do you give women who really can't work in a formal sector in the country, how do we give them access to work?
If Beauty by Roche were in need of a brand ambassador, who from the following would you pick ideally? Pushpika, Rosa Senanaika, Corinne Almeida, Dalreen.
Maybe Pushpika, younger.
What is wrong with you? Why did you do that?
Rosie then, you want Rosie?
Yes.
So I think the film in itself is very sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic.
I heard that you had a very strict dad.
Yes, quite a disciplined life.
And you had 2 brothers, right?
I have 2 brothers, yes.
Out of the 3 of you, who used to somehow find a way to dodge every day?
That would be me. I don't cook at home. I Uber in because I don't have time to cook because I'm baking all the time.
When it comes to songs, after 6 p.m.
So if the artist can't sing in the evening also, that doesn't...
No.
Can I say Well, you said it twice now. That's fine.
Actually, as a kid, I did kind of want to be a chef. Then I want to be a pilot. Then I want to be a farmer. Then I want to be a singer.
Rank morally on how romantic he is
This
from
is a good
1
one.
to 10.
Good one.
10 being the highest.
Spot on, 0.
Yohani wanted me on her new music video. I sadly declined because he didn't have space for me on the set.
That's a different story to that, but it's okay.
I just completely
We'll
declined.
go
the
with
offer.
that.
It's
We'll
just-
go with that.
All right, now that you have made it, let's get into the event because we have a DJ. We want to have some food and have a good time because can't do a lot of talking because none of y'all pay attention. So I have learned it the hardest way possible. Like last year, I went through severe depression and I was about to jump off the next cliff I found. So after that, I realized never talk for a long time. Actually, don't ever talk. Just put people in a room and let them be. That's all that matters. All right. To start things off, this is all in just random order. I have my beautiful assistant this evening. This is like a magic show. I have Dima with me. Anyone who has been a part of this show, you know, Dima has been both violent and kind towards the guest and me. She has been, yeah, she's violent actually. We will start off with our first award for today. I've known her for, by the way, I will narrate a little story as to why. She has been a true fighter when it comes to life giving her challenges, but she has always found a sweet way to come out of it. She has been strong. I have known her from my younger, thinner days on TV. We have shared screen time together. We have woken people up, not exactly the right two faces to do so, but we have done some of the funniest things on and off camera. Apart from that, today, now, she celebrates all our special events with her little sweet spoon. As our home bake of the year is Hash from Hash Delhi. Number 2, he has given hits after hits. He is a bit strange because he works in total darkness. He works in the night. He is literally a bat. But he has produced some of the biggest anthems that we now dance to, vibe with. Date with Danu wanted to break the barriers of having everyone, all languages, to be celebrated on this show. We wanted it not only to cater to one audience, because we knew and realized Sri Lankans from across the world wanted every bit of Sri Lanka and Colombo to be seen. So we broke those barriers and we started getting artists and local personalities who have done so much of contribution towards the entertainment. And as a music producer of the year, this award goes to Pasam Lenage from Red Fox. Now this person has been a true inspiration. Another person who hails from the north. He has done work in his area of work, that is IT, which I really don't understand anything about. And we had a show on Date with Danu about why young entrepreneurs still believe in Sri Lanka and not have the urge to fly away to different parts of the country. And we had some groundbreaking people who have stayed back, contributed, and believed that this island home could be transformed. And one person who really stood out and has really broken some amazing records is the Young Entrepreneur of the Year for this category from Root Code, Alagan. Ever so beautiful. She's so well put together. She's one of those people in Colombo who, unfortunately or fortunately, has not made an enemy. Life can be a bit boring, but she is beautiful inside out. As a style icon every single day, the one and only Ramani Fernando. Next up, this brand, we see the whole country wearing it. During the hardest times of COVID, when people were at home feeling depressed, demotivated, not willing to do anything, there was a brand that came to life. and a brand that was embodied by everyone. When we were celebrating Reebok and Nike and all of these brands, there was a Sri Lankan brand that broke that market and made us proud to wear a Sri Lankan retail brand. And that's Carnage, a true story of success where you can see them everywhere. I'm so proud to invite the Retail Brand of the Year winner, Joel from Carnage. Next up, we have a film that really came out for a long time. We saw a singular film that really melted our hearts. The shots were phenomenal. The locations were gorgeous. The scenery, the acting, the realistic outlook to it was beautiful. It was also great to see a film that had a timeline and we were able to live in the past during that timeline. And I'm so happy to say that this movie was just so iconic. And Dinara Puncheva wins the Silver Screen Award. Next up, she has been through the greatest time when the world celebrated her. Then she also had the hardest time when the world rejected her. But she kept steady and said, no, I'll always wait and do the right thing. Eventually, we got to know what the true story was. The one and only Mrs. World, Caroline Jury, and her project, Jata, that has been done to celebrate women from all walks of life and also women who are suffering with hair loss and who are recovering from cancer and going through their treatments. She has made it a statement not only to not have hair and be sad about it, but to wear this and look fashionable about it. One and only Caroline Jury for Jata. All right, next up. We have always had these songs that come and go, like an anthem during these times. We have listened to the Gypsies, we have listened to Lahiru singing Rambari. There's always that song that we are like, oh, we so want it because without that, no wedding is complete, no event is complete. And there was a dull space where we didn't get that party anthem for a long time. And then came Dais Ginangida. It was not only a great song, I reached out to the band and said, wow, what an amazing song. It's so catchy, everyone wants to listen to it. And it was so our vibe. More than that, I think it's a brilliant band and a brand that they've created out of Dais Genangi. The song of the year goes to Sanal. For those who don't know him, a guy with a very pleasant smile. We had to do one thing that went beyond the Date with Danu timeline. We had to give it to the most deserving person who has created a place where we go, sit, eat, enjoy life, have something nice that is wholesome, and to see a young person doing it and championing who her real personality is and didn't care two hoots about what others would say, but making her recipes speak beyond just a plate of food that you'll see. We were really blown away and we thought we need to recognize her. And we are happy to have from this well-known brand, Stash, we have Tash. I would also like to tell you quickly, side note, yours is still being printed. We've had a bit of an error, so we are just going to take photographs. Next up, we have a project that really touched all of us when we, as a channel, took a trip all the way to Kandy. We were able to witness young kids who have felt that they had no hope, and also who felt that their living standards would not take them beyond where they are, a chance to dream bigger, to see greater things, and also to be winners who will come out and do more for our country. And this is done by a lot of people, but somebody who brought it close to us was Dishana. And Shobana and Dishana together created this project where they found a way for us to pay forward a meal. These were the two projects that were spoken about on Date with Danu, as we use this as a platform to also give a message so that we could get more people contributing and coming forward to do something good for the society. She wins the Goodness Ambassador of the Year award for the Tea Project. The next two awards are very special. Funnily, they both share the same school. I would like to start off with, in our little way, to celebrate Lifetime Achievement Awards. The brand Celine, you would have seen, and the amount of work that they do in developing women and their skills and giving them a platform to become entrepreneurs of their own without depending on a particular source, where men in their lives have disappointed them or not been there for them to make a family a home. They have been the breadwinner, playing two roles as a mother, a father, and at the same time as an entrepreneur who will create a brand for themselves. Celine has not only been a place to buy great fabric or even beautiful clothes, but also a place where you know it's coming from hardship, pain, and also joy. There's one person who was recognized by the world under Forbes as well, and I'm so happy and humbled that she's here, one and only Mrs. Sandra. This is another Lifetime Achievement Award. They're also my sponsors on the show, but that's not the reason. It's just that this particular lady has really inspired us with their story. Just like how Sandra was, her name is Ramani Arasakularatna. Her reason to start Crystal Luxury Wellness was nothing related to where it is today. It was for her to keep herself occupied. It was to do something while her daughter was in school. And as a person who loved to dress and doll up, she didn't have pocket money to do so. This inspiration put her through a lot of hardship, getting into buses, going studying, creating new things, then taking it to another level where she brought the first laser machine to Sri Lanka, which was new to us. She also got her professor title that was given by the state for the amount of contribution she has done in cosmetology, as she had a lot of students who came down from Singapore, from Malaysia, from Maldives, from India to study from her, as it was a new chapter. Today, Crystal Luxury Wellness stands as not only a brand that makes us look fabulous, but also as a brand that has helped a lot of people. The girls and the therapists who work there have their own stories of telling them you can do it. And these stories have inspired them to go out there and become team leaders and be recognized with tours abroad to experience and train under great companies and brands. And this is the only way we can continue developing a society where we give back and do things for others. I would like to recognize our second Lifetime Achievement Award to the one and only Professor Ramani Arasakularatna. It's a lot of work. No, we are done, nearly done. But before we go, I would like to say a big thank you to our partners, because telling you the honest truth, the last 3 years have not been easy for anyone. Financially, companies, they've all held back their budgets. But there are people who have taken the time to believe in this show and believe on the platform called Hi TV to contribute and give us the funding we need to do the show. So we are so grateful to all the partners who have been with us in supporting us in doing the show and letting all these stories come out. So I would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, and I would like to recognize them as well. I would like to first call Sandun, who has made payments so much more easier. I'm telling you, you don't need to carry money anymore as long as you have a MasterCard. Just tap and go. Sandun, can we have you here? This is a moment to appreciate your supportive outlook to us, especially at the time when, you know, the tough timeline. Thank you so very much, Sandun. Next up, we would like to invite Dr. Shanika and Ihan. Crystal Luxury Wellness has sponsored Date with Danu for the past 4 years, and never ever have they asked me for give me stats, results, all of those, because they believe in the brand. And we have had a lot of people walking through their doors speaking about Crystal they have seen on the show, so that is a great honor for us. One and only Shani and Ihan, thank you so very much for your support. Next up, we have this one man who silently walks around this whole hotel. Very dapper, I must say. Recently, he wore tighter pants. But he has always been so supportive. He has always been, yes, let me help you. Yes, let's do something. The one and only Kamal Munisinger from Cinnamon Grand, Colombo. Thank you so very much for making this my second home. Today, I heard he threw one of the cricketers out for us to change here. So thank you so very much, Kamal, and your team for being so supportive. All right, if you're wondering, every week when I dress up for Date with Danu, they always wonder, what am I wearing? And why is somebody actually bothering to give me suits? Well, I love to dress up since the time I was very, very young, and this show gives me a reason to look as bright or as dull as I want to be. I'm so happy to have Taxilon, who has always supported us. The man behind the brand is Kanush. A big round of applause for Taxilon. We also would like to recognize Glow Collagen for being with us on the show for so many years. My great skin is all thanks to them. They're not here, so we'd like to acknowledge them. And also we would like to invite Victoria Chocolates for coming on board to support us today on the show. Can we please have you here? A moment of recognition for finally, we do this one kinky segment on the show, and it has been the most wanted segment. A lot of people have asked, why are you even asking these questions? Every time we push the envelope a little more, and it seems to be going through. If I shut the whole place down, it's because of this segment. I would like to thank Midnight Divas for all the whips, the chains, the lubes, and everything. Harendra, there you go. He used to watch this show from UK, and that's how he came on the show. Thank you so very much. And finally, I would like to say I'm very blessed to have a good boss, Sujan, and also his best half, Ramali. Thank you so very much for always giving us the right support and giving us all the motivation we need to do what we want to do. So thank you. On that note, everyone, enjoy. Thank you for coming. Next year, we'll do this once again. Hopefully, you all will make it. Have yourself a good night.
Professor Ramani Arasakula-Ratna, who just received the award, Lifetime Achievement Award. How do you feel about the award tonight?
The joy and the happiness I have in me, I can't put into words today. And I still can remember when I started my journey in 1991. Vijay newspapers, as a print media, they gave me a big support and a hand to come up in life. And today you are giving me a good recognition in an occasion like this. And I feel so blessed. And thank you so much for this.
Here with me, I have Hash, who received the award Home Baker of the Year. Congratulations on the award you received, and how do you feel tonight?
Thank you. It's actually really wonderful because I thought, you know, in a time when it's all about the number of followers and your social media presence, it's wonderful to be appreciated for your skill and your hard work. So I thought this award was like this whole idea, this concept was absolutely amazing. And I love Danu for this. I love Hi TV for this. This is fantastic.
I have with me Pasan Lianage, who received the award Music Producer of the Year. Congratulations on the award you received, and tell us about your journey to this award.
Well, it was hard actually. It's been more than I think 15 years in this industry. So I'm so glad to have this award today. And thank you Hi Magazine as well and Danu.
Here with me, I have Alagan Mahalingam, who won the award Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Would you like to tell us about your journey to this award?
Yeah. So I'm a software engineer, so I started building software as a college student. Built an app that got popular, and then a lot of people started asking me, can you build an app? Can you build an AI? And then we started building a software company from Sri Lanka. And then now we are a global company creating software and AI for brands and governments around the world. And yeah, proud Sri Lankan company. And then, yeah.
And how do you feel about the award you received tonight?
Yeah, it's fun. I've really enjoyed being on Danu's show. A very vibrant character with a lot of heartly conversations. And yeah, very humbled to receive the Young Entrepreneur of the Year.
I have Joyal Tilakaratna, who received the award Retail Brand of the Year, which is Carnage. How do you feel about this award?
Super happy and that Danu kind of decided to have an event like this to recognize the local brands, the local personalities. So super happy to get this award.
And also, would you like to say how was it at the set of Date with Danu?
That was a tough one. He did really ask some tough questions, but it was fun. It's always fun having a chat with Danu.
And also, would you like to share us the journey you had throughout with Carnage? Because it's like a very famous brand here in Sri Lanka. So would you like to share us that story?
I'll try to keep it brief. So we're a brand who started online for a while, for about 2 years. And then we opened our retail store. We have a lot of products that caters to activewear as well as lifestyle wear. We have accessories. So it's been a challenging journey that we mapped throughout COVID to everything that the country went through. It's been a challenging but a fun journey.
Here with me, I have the very beautiful Dinara Punchiheva, who just won the Silver Screen Award of the Year. Congratulations, and how do you feel about the award tonight?
Honestly, I'm very honored. Very, very humbled by this award. I think Gadi was a really special film for me, not because it was my debut film, but also because I think the story touched the hearts of many, and especially the character I played. So thank you to my director and thank you to everyone for all the love. Honestly, I'm so thankful.
Here with me, I have Senal Kapugu Kiana, who just won the award Song of the Year Dias Genange. Would you like to tell us about your band and how do you feel about receiving this award tonight?
Well, extremely humble and proud to receive this award from Danu. So thank you so much for recognizing young talent. And not only me, there were 18 who won. different industries, different recognition. So thank you very much. I feel fantastic along with the band Freeze for the song and for the recognition. Thank you so much.
Here with me, I have Tash, who received the award Restaurant of the Year. Would you like to tell us about your restaurant, maybe?
So my name is Tash, and I run the Stash, which is on the Fonseca Road. It's a fairly new restaurant. We started it last year in April. It's a breakfast brunch kind of fusion, Sri Lankan fusion restaurant. It's got a bit of a different menu to the usual brunch and breakfast items that you have. Yeah, so it's been a fun journey. The last year, it took off really well. I was quite lucky that it took off quite well, and I've honestly been blessed with amazing customers that really enjoy my food, and I can't be more grateful.
So, how do you feel about the award you received tonight?
I was really surprised that I did win this award. Honestly, really honored but humbled as well, because I'm new to the game of the restaurant scene. I did have a smaller business which is called Thosakan's Roast Pang, but then the restaurant, the brunch restaurant, is newer, and for it to be recognized like this was crazy. I honestly, it's been an honor. It really has been an honor.
Well, with me, I have the singing sensation. Do I even need to introduce her? You can see who she is, Yohani, who just received this Global Sri Lankan Icon of the Year. Congratulations on the award you received, and how do you feel about this?
I'm so excited and happy to win the Global Sri Lankan Icon of the Year award, and it's super cool. I want to say thank you to Danu for having us here tonight. Had an amazing night, so thank you all.
Here with me, I have Senuri Rupa Singha, who received the award Social Media Personality of the Year. Congratulations on the award you received, and would you like to share us your journey to this award?
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for the Hi team and Danu. So the award means a lot, the representation means a lot, and I'm so grateful for it. It's actually been a fun journey, ups and downs and all, but I'm glad to be standing here holding this.
What an amazing night here today, celebrating the award winners, and also that's a wrap up for the day. See you soon with another episode on Hi TV.